Hello everyone, Hummus28 here, and today we're back in the world of Reclamation. As you can see, we're by our Embers Rekindled setup, because today we're going to continue through this upward path and get dawnstone. If you take a look at where all the paths lead, we're kind of gated by dawnstone right now. There should be a line that actually travels all the way down here, because this transmutation catalyst also takes a dawnstone ingot. And it basically leads to the end of this pack, because dawnstone will let us get access to circle magic, it will let us go down here to the moon metal, and will also enable us to go up here for the auto crafting metal crystal seeds. Actually, metal crystal seed. With the power of alchemy, you can turn a charged attuned stone into a seed capable of turning ember into pure metal. These crystal seeds, when powered with an ember injector, will slowly grow and drop metal nuggets. Copper, iron, lead, and zinc. Huh. So we can start growing metal other than copper. Nice. We are at the point where I could start building, create mechanical harvesters and set up fully automatic farming. But I think I'll save that for another time because it will cost a lot of materials. Like one metal harvester, mechanical harvester, is going to take 5 andesite alloy and 2 iron plates. So if I can get up here to where we're growing iron, that will make it a lot easier because our infrastructure will be in place for me to start building all that stuff. And once I do that, setting up a lot of this is going to start going, I feel like it's going to go a lot faster by what it seems like. But I don't know what else is in store for the next chapter. As you can see, you can't even see the next chapter yet, so we have to wait until we unlock sentient life. But in the meantime, we're going to get started on the dawnstone. By piping molten copper and gold into different sides at the bottom of a mixer centrifuge, along with some ember, you can combine them into a strong ember-aligned metal called dawnstone. Pipe it out of the top and stamp it into ingots or plates. So we are going to need a mixer, which will take 5 iron plates. So we're going to go ahead and throw these into our melter. And those will get stamped. And then we'll need a mechanical core, which will take a lead plate as well. So once those are done, probably should have did the lead first. Caminite bricks and iron. So I did make the caminite. I'm going to need to get more sand, I think, because if we need more caminite, I'm going to need more of the mixture. 2 iron plates. And so this will be done in a second. Yeah, we need 5. 2, 3. Grab those. If I put a hopper on this, I could just have it like that. That would make it easier. Probably need to upgrade this later. It's probably a better setup for this. But for now, this works just fine. Okay, put in our ingot. Grab the last of our plates. Now we'll need this lead plate to finish this off. I wonder if you can make the melter faster. I should really consult the book. But now that we have that, come to the mixer centrifuge, click this, and centrifuge, done. And we'll put this guy, let's see, the power is right there. We'll put you right here. Because we do have to... We have to put this into the stamper. Actually, we need molten copper and gold. We're going to need gold for this. How much gold do we have? 23, that's what? 2 ingots? Yeah, not a lot. We're going to need more gold as well. So we have to use the mixer, like here, because we need to melt down gold and copper. So if we come over here and grab our fluid pipes. Where are the fluid pipes? I thought we had a bunch left over because we didn't really use them for anything. Item pipe. 1, 2. Oh, I must have used them for other, like, intermediary crafts. So let's grab another fluid pipe. Fluid pipe. This will take iron plates. And then we'll need the fluid extractor. We'll take a Caminite plate, gold powder, fluid pipes. And we don't have any more Caminite. Let's see, so where was our sand and our clay? Oh, there we go, Caminite blend. Because we're gonna need a plate. Turn those to plates. Let's see, man, I run out of charcoal so fast. 1, 2. Where is, let's see. We'll use these. Oh, there we go, charcoal. Throw that in here. Cook that. I'm gonna have to get more charcoal at some point. I'm running extremely low. Sand, that. More Caminite. We'll store that for now. Because I keep using it for other stuff. Because I put some in those machines, I put one in the bedrock machine down there. Caminite plates, done. We're gonna need another iron plate. And this takes 2 of those. Oh, we can actually use the new thing. So we'll come over here, put you in the melter. Then we'll come to this guy, put the gold leaf to make 4 gold powder. Grab our iron plate. Now we can make our pumps, make our extractor, make a lever, move this stuff around. So now we can put a fluid extractor, not in there, here. Have that go into this one, put a lever here. Now we can turn you off, turn you on, and then for the dawnstone, we need molten dawnstone, which will take, looks like it's 1 to 1. So if we do 2 gold ingots and 2 copper ingots, okay, you can't do it at the same time. But I could make a hopper. 1, 2. Like so. Dang it. There we go. 2 in there. Has the molten copper. We need 1 more molten copper. To go into the centrifuge. Now we do have to power this guy, which means I could steal the emitter. Technically that would work, but it's not the cleanest way to do it. Let's see, how do I make the emitter again? Emitter. Caminite plate, copper, iron. And then what is the name of the receiver, the receptor? So 2 Caminite plates. Okay, I think we'll be better off making that. Another Caminite plate, we're gonna cook this. Oh, I thought it was already done. So we'll need 1 emitter. And the receptors. Grab our hammer. And now if we put this, emit here, receive here, this should work. Molten copper. Why aren't you going in? By piping molten copper in, oh, into different sides of the bottom of a mixer. Uh-oh. That's not good. Let's see, is there a way to take it out? Because yeah, now I see why there's this pressure thing, because it's full of gold here, but then it doesn't have space for it to go anywhere. Let's see. Activations, pipes. Bin, reservoir, I think that's what we want. Storage large quantities of fluids. While it will not store any fluid by default, its capacity can be extended by placing Chemonite rings atop the reservoir base by 40 buckets for each ring. Chemonite valves can also be added for extra... So I think we'd have to use that, because I don't see anything else. There's no, like, bucket, I don't think. Like, if I look up gold... Actually, it would be molten gold. Molten... Oh, you can put it in a bucket. World interaction. But I don't think there's enough in here for it to work. Yeah. Let's see. If I turn that off, can I put it back into the melter? Because what I was supposed to do was have it come in different sides on the bottom here. So let's see, if I do this, and then do that, okay, that's kind of working. Let me see. By piping molten copper and gold into different sides of the bottom of a mixer centrifuge, along with some ember, you can combine them into a strong ember-aligned metal called dawnstone. Okay, but why isn't the gold going in here? Gold. Oh, maybe because the extractor's stuck. Like, it won't update the pipe. Let's see, so if I try breaking this, and if I put the extractor here, because you can see the gold is still in there, so if I put the extractor here, no, because it's trying to pull out of this. So what if I put the extractor here, put that here like so. No, it's not working. Ooh, this is a waste of gold. I think I'm gonna have to break the pipes and just try again. Because I can't seem to pull it out of the pipe. Like, it's not letting me force it through the pipe. Usually there's like a way to, if it's stuck in the pipe, you could just kind of like re-enable it. Pipes. Pipes can only insert into tanks or inventories. However, to extract it, you must craft a corresponding extractor. Place it. They will always go forward and never bounce back or, heavens forbid, pop out of the pipe. They have a number of special properties. When turned on, they extract items from attached inventories and they never accept items from pipes. Sometimes routing can go awry. When that happens, to unclog a pipe, simply right-click it with a stick. Oh! Okay, so let me see here. So if I break this, break the extractor, put the pipe, oh, I think it just got rid of the gold. Yeah, it seems like that's what happened. So that's not exactly what I wanted. Okay, so let's try this again. Break these. Take out this. Now it said you have to put it in the bottom. So we can put one here. And then the other side, I guess, will go on this side. But the copper's still in there. Okay, let's see. So if we take our copper ingot and put it in there, and we take our lever and flip the switch, it should deposit into the centrifuge. Okay, it's gone. Okay, so I can see it in there. Okay, so the problem was I I piped it into the top when that's not what you're supposed to do. You need to pipe it into the bottom. Now the issue we have right now is that gold is quite expensive. We can't really make a lot of gold. The only way we get gold nuggets is through nether bricks and then converting it over. Luckily we do have access to a lot of copper, so I'll have to break this. Place you back. Grab our receptor. Connect this here. And then we're gonna have to make some more gold. So you've already seen the process for how to make gold. You take your brilliant fibers, you take your nether bricks, you combine them to make golden nether bricks. Oh, made one too many. And I'll just convert all of it. You come over here to your Botania setup, and you place all of these. And then they'll turn into whatchamacallit. I forgot what it's called. It's the brick in the nether, the one that has the fragments. Anyways, it'll convert, so we'll come back in just a few seconds when they've converted. And it's all done. So now if we take our stone hammer, we can collect the gold nuggets. And you know what? I just realized some of the metals that we can grow did not include gold. So we're going to have to be doing this process for quite a while. That's fine. We got our gold. It's not too bad of a process to do. It's just a little bit tedious. Okay, so... Oh, I have to put the new copper. That's what happened. So put 2 copper. So we should be able to see the copper go inside. Let's see, you're powered, right? Yes. Then we will need our fluid pipes. Okay, so you can see the copper has gone inside, and it doesn't show up on the other side. So I'll wait for that. Okay. So now if I turn this off, and I put 2 golden ingots in there, and I break this, and break this one, I can pump it into this side. Oh, I can't put it here because of the dial. Let me move you. Oh, it doesn't read from here. Okay, put you right here. There and here. Now we flick this. Gold goes out. Goes into the mixer. You can see gold in here, copper in there. Now how do we run this machine? Oh, with some ember. So we have to throw some ember in here as well. Let's see, throw in some ember shards. Let's see, it doesn't quite say how many it needs. Molten dawnstone mixing. Yeah, it just says copper and gold. It doesn't say how much you actually need in there. Which means we'll need our item pipe and another... Oh no, I don't need an item pipe. I just need a hopper. So make a chest. Make another hopper. And we'll put this in the front. Why is there charcoal in here? And it's not working. And I'm getting a call from a number I don't know. By piping copper and gold into different sides of the mixer, along with some ember, you can combine them into a strong ember aligned thingamabob. But then how do I put the ember inside? Does it go in the top? No. Let's see, maybe I have to just push it with the item extractor. Let's steal you for now. I'll take this whole chest. Move it around. Take the chest, item extractor. And where's our item pipe? Oh, I left it in the chest. Item pipe. Here, item extractor. No, it won't pipe in. How do you put the ember in? Oh, that's silly. I never turned it on. There we go. I knew I was doing something wrong. Oh, I'm gonna have to move the levers because it's also powering that. So now this should be working. Let's see. Although it doesn't seem like it. Let me put this back here. Take the lever, put it back. Let's see, it might not be receiving power. Maybe that's the issue. Power 0. Let's go up here. Ember 0. Okay, so maybe it's in the wrong spot. Ember receptor. Connect you here. Ah, there we go. Now it's working. So the bottom is where you mix the liquids, the top is where you put the power. Gotcha. Okay, so now we have 360 molten dawnstone, which should be 4. So now we need to take it and put it into the stamp base. So we should be able to do another extractor. Let me steal this one for now. So you put the extractor here, hit that, fluid pipe, connect that there, make sure it's not touching anywhere else. Flick that. Dawnstone goes in. I'm making plates. I don't want plates, I want ingots. Okay, I need 4 Camonite blend. In this rotation, to make the ingot stamp, we're gonna cook it. To make the ingot stamp, then we're gonna come over here. We're gonna take our plates, and we're gonna replace this with our ingot stamp. And then we're gonna come over here and flick these switches. Then we're gonna come into here, we're gonna throw the plates back in there to convert it into a liquid again. So let me take out these. I need a new pickaxe. I was like, what just happened? My pickaxe broke, that's what happened. Let me make an iron one this time. Okay, so we have the molten dawnstone. So now we can get rid of this stuff. And man, this is a lot of spaghetti. I'm gonna have to refactor this at some point. Fluid extractor here. Fluid pipe. Dawnstone ingots. Okay, let me clean out my inventory. This is becoming quite a mess. That stuff in here. Extractors and everything, oh my. Grab our ingots. And we're done. 4 dawnstone ingots. And now that we have that, we can make the transmutation catalyst. Although we actually needed a gold ingot for that. And I don't think... No, we have more of the gold fiber, right? Yes, I just ran out of our nether bricks, and I have more in reserve. So we'll convert these into gold. Put away the bricks. We have some more gold in here. Any more gold in this chest? Nope. So we'll convert these. So we can get more gold. And then we'll be able to craft the transmutation catalyst. So we have the dawnstone. We'll need one jungle sapling. We only have one, so we need to grow this guy. Let's see, there's probably, yeah, there's room right here. Perfect. Chop them down. Oh, let me use the stone one. You're gonna become charcoal, buddy. Okay, plant it again. Put you away. So that's one jungle sapling. Gold leaf, 2 mana steel ingots, and a golden stone brick. Did I use all of our... No, I didn't. Good, good. 1, 2, 3, 4. Stone bricks. Golden stone brick. We just need the one, right? Yes. 2 mana steel ingots. Which takes 2 iron. So convert these guys into our infused iron ingots. Like so. Then take our infused iron, throw it into our mana pool. Harvest our gold nuggets. So we have more gold. Now we need to convert this gold into tainted gold. By throwing it in here. 1 gold ingot into the natural altar makes our tainted gold, which is taking quite a long time. Why does this take longer than the iron? So wait. Yep, there we go. Tainted gold ingot. So tainted gold goes here. Across from it goes a dawnstone ingot. 2 mana steel ingots, flank them. Gold leaf and golden stone bricks. Golden stone brick on the bottom, and our gold leaf goes on the top. And then lastly, a jungle sapling grows in the middle. That's not the middle. There we go. And nothing's happening. Did I do it wrong? Oh, I forgot the powder. That's the problem. Okay, harvest you. That's why I don't quite like these trees. They're so tall. One more. Come on. Jungle trees are too tall, like the same with the spruce trees. That's why I like birch. Birch trees are only like 7 blocks tall. They don't have a big variant. It's very nice. Let's grab 18 gold leaves. I mean 8 gold leaves. Oh, actually, we only need 4 now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because we can process it in our altar. Now that's what I call efficiency. Put the gold powder all around. Wait, did I really not get any jungle saplings out of that? Huh. Well, it's a good thing I replanted this. Yeah, it's over there. There we go. Now the ritual's working. And we're going to have our transmutation catalyst completed. There it is. Not so equivalent exchange. Now with that, we can finally make soul sand. You just put sand in the altar to make soul sand. Throw your transmutation catalyst on top of your golden stone bricks. Go to sleep so the zombies stop harassing you. Boom, boom. Oh, and it started raining. Close the blinds. Nothing like sleeping on a rainy day. Oh, looks like it only rained during the night. Okay, so now that that's all complete, we can do moving air. So we're gonna grab our sand. I think we have a couple left over. We don't. We can make sand. We can make sand. Cobblestone into the altar. This guy defiled my ancient grove. Completely forgot that. One in here. We can turn cobblestone into sand. Now you can put sand on the altar to turn it into soul sand. Done. Now we can finally do our haunting. So we're going to need an encased fan, which will take 4 iron plates and andesite alloy. 1, 2, 3, 4. And our andesite alloy is going to be in our chest. Andesite alloy. There we go. Our inventory is becoming a mess. Oh, I actually need that. The plate stamp, because we need 4 of the plates, not the ingots. Throw our iron in here. Where did you come from? Eat our toast. Okay, 1 iron plate. We're gonna need an andesite casing. Luckily we do have all this wood. Huh. Oh, this is the broad axe. I need the axe. There we go. And there should be 1 more in here. There we go. All of our iron plates. So now we can make our propeller. We're going to need a shaft to make our encased fan. Done. Now it does say, by blowing air through certain things, you can blast, smoke, wash, or haunt items. This means you have access to essentially free bulk smelting. More importantly though, now that you can haunt items, you can make blackstone by haunting cobblestone, a crucial component of the reformation array. Which I'm guessing is this thing over here. And it wants us to make a crank for this instead of having a fully supported way to do it. So let's make a crank. Let's see, let me make room in the inventory. We'll put away, the wood goes down here. Yeah, I already have some infernium, that'll go there. Throw the bone meal in here, along with the rotten flesh. No, rotten flesh goes in the middle. Yep. Man, I need to make a backpack or something. But now that that's done, take this, take our flint and steel, take our soul sand, and we'll do the bulk haunting like right over here. So you do this, cased fan, soul sand, like so. We can make a depot for this, right? Like so. That way I don't have to throw the items on the ground. Oak log. Oak log, stripped, and a site. Pick it up. Depot. Put that here. Now it's done. It's completed. Now if I make, using the cog, if I take this, turn it into planks, make a cogwheel, connect the cogwheel like so, put the crank right here, and have this fill with water, almost full. Actually, it doesn't need to be full. Half full is good. Then we come over here and steal this podzol. I can put it under the spout to make a block of grass. Then I can take this block of grass and put it in the bulk haunter, steal the hand crank, and crank this, and that's pulling the wrong way, to haunt the grass into mycelium. And now that we have mycelium, I can finally plant my mushrooms. Red mushroom and brown mushroom. And now that I have these, I can come over here, replace this podzol with the mycelium, and plant the mushroom. It's all coming together. Now I could take this dirt, also turn this into grass, and do the same thing to plant the red mushrooms. And so a lot of people left in the comments a really good tip is that when you're using agricraft, something I did is I already made a lot of the hybrids before I did all of the perfect crops. But the better way to do it is if you breed the first 6 and make them perfect, then all of the hybrids will be perfect as well. And you don't have to do it again, which is much more efficient. But now that that's done, I'll have all the vanilla plants ready to go because the mushrooms will be ready. Okay, that was a little side quest. Going back to this, now it wants us to make this stuff for alchemical reformation. Alchemical reformation is the process of turning one alchemical sulfur into another. Initially, you'll only be able to convert sulfurs of the same tier and type, like iron sulfur to lead sulfur. To set up the reformation array, place down the target, source, and result pedestals somewhat near each other. Hold the sulfuric flux emitter and right-click each pedestal, then place it on the mercury catalyst. Put mercury in the mercury catalyst, the target sulfur in the target pedestal, and the sulfur to convert into the source pedestal. Give it a moment, and you'll start converting the source sulfur into the target sulfur. That was quite a lot of steps that I just explained. 5 dawnstone ingots and any sulfur. One dawnstone ingot for that. None for this one. 2 for this. And 3 for this. Along with a fluid tank and some mercury. So it's going to take a lot of dawnstone and a lot of gold. How much exactly? 5, 8. Oh, it's clicking out of order. Whoops. So 1, 6, 8, 11? Is it 11? Because there's only 5, right? Okay, when I click it, it's going to go to the left. 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8. I'm confusing myself. Regardless, we're going to have to craft all of these. To set up the reformation array, place down the target, source, and result pedestals. What does it look like? I wish it showed you. So place the target, source, and result pedestals, and the emitter. So we're going to need Salamoniite crystal. We're gonna need the blackstone, which is haunting cobblestone. So let's convert a whole stack for our blackstone. And then I think we have enough gold because the ratio is 1:1 for the, actually I can check right here. Where was it? Dawnstone. Melting, mixing, 2, 2, 4. Yeah, so if you do 1 copper and 1 gold, you get 2 dawnstone. So with 8 gold, we're gonna get 16 dawnstone. Oh, wrong way. So let's convert this. Let's see, I am doing a whole stack, so this is gonna take a little bit of time. So we'll just skip right on ahead. Okay, it's been converted. Grab our blackstone. Inventory is looking like a mess. Now we're gonna have to do this whole rigmarole. So let's make some room. We don't need the Caminite brick or the Caminite blend or the create stuff. So put that in here. Put this stuff in there. Okay, looking a little bit better. So we're gonna take 8 and 8. Now we need to melt this, turn this off. So let me steal you. Fluid extractor here. 1, 2. We're gonna need some more. And 3. One, 2. So 8 copper goes in there, followed by 8 gold. Actually, I don't want to do it like that, because I realize I need to control this a little bit. And you have power, yes. Okay, so we're going to cook the copper. And some go here into the bottom. And it should be able to do all 8. Then we're going to cook the gold. Then we're going to mix it. Then we're going to throw it in here. And we don't want plates, we want ingots. Let's sleep through the night. And we'll come back once all that has melted together. Alright, so all the gold and copper has mixed. Where are these spiders coming from? Why did they keep coming up here? I mean, it's kind of useful for the string and the spider eyes. I don't need them. So now let's grab this. We're gonna extract from the back and put it in here. Throw our lever on the top. And get to stamping our ingots. Now let's see, we're gonna need the emitter, target pedestal, catalyst, result pedestal, and source pedestal. And if you remember, I was talking about making the item storage, but funnily enough, when I checked how to make the blaze burner, I was like, oh, that one's usually pretty easy. But when you look, you're, where do you get the empty blaze burner from? That's weird. And then when you click it, oh, what's this? There's no normal crafting. What's that? You have to summon the blaze cage, and it takes 1000 altar power to do so, along with needing 2 iron plates, netherrack, exhale of the horned one, and a rune of fire from Botania. So it's going to be a little bit more involved than I originally thought. Now, it does look like you can actually make dawnstones from bees as well. You just need a natural queen and a ferrous queen. So maybe I should continue working on bees for a while. That way you can get those resources done automatically. Anyways, now that that is complete, we're going to make the reformation source, which will take any chemical sulfur and 2 andesite alloy. We should have a bunch of sulfur in here. Yeah, let's use the dirt. I don't want to waste the iron. And wait, if these are sulfurs, can I turn dirt into iron? Reformation? Oh, I need more. Let's see, that needs one. That one doesn't. That needs mercury. This needs one. That needs one. So I'll need 3 more of these. So now we can make our reformation result pedestal. We can make the target pedestal. And we're going to need sal ammoniac crystal. This one's pretty easy. It just takes sal ammoniac. So this will have to process for a second. That in there. We're going to need a bucket of this, and then we can convert it into the crystal. And then so we have this one, and this one. Then this will take more 4 andesite alloy. And some mercury. I believe I converted, yeah, there we go. I was converting bread. This is done. Convert this into our crystal. So now we can make the flux emitter and, oh, we need a fluid tank, which is 2 copper plates and a wooden barrel. So change this out. Put the plates. Redo this. Where is, okay, I can start by putting the copper in there. Fluid extractor, lever, fluid pipe, into there, flick. And then we need a wooden barrel. That's 1. Where's my second one? Okay, while that's cooking, let's make the barrel, and it's actually done. Wooden barrel will take wood and some slabs. So you put that in here, grab the oak, grab more oak, grab more oak. And the barrel is like so. 1 barrel, 2 copper plates to make the fluid tank. And finally we have the mercury catalyst. Put away the flint and steel. Source, target, results. We have all 5. Give me more mercury crystals. And now we can do alchemical reformation, which is needed for moon metal. Now that you can turn sulfurs into other sulfurs, you can manually reconstitute silver sulfur and use the reformation array to turn gold sulfur into silver sulfur without having to remake the sulfur over and over again. Tip: sulfur, sulfur, sulfur. Because you can see, you can use the runic altar to create alchemical sulfur, and through reformation, you can use alchemical sulfur and alchemical niter, rare metals, in order to make more silver. So you need gold to make silver. Oh, that's a handful. Now how exactly do we set this up? That's the question. Was there a book on 3G? Because I don't really see a... oh, wrong thing. Agricraft, Botania, bees? Was it this one? Yes, it was this one. Reformation array. Does it have how to set it up? Like, I want to know how it's supposed to look. But it doesn't look like it actually shows it. Huh. Reformation is the process. Yep, that's what we did. Structure. The array has no fixed structure. You simply need to place a reformation target pedestal, at least 1 reformation source pedestal, and a reformation result pedestal within a few blocks of each other. To set up the array, right-click each of the pedestals with the sulfuric flux emitter to link it. Finally, place the emitter near the pedestals and supply it with mercury flux, e.g. by attaching it to a sulfuric flux emitter. See, here we go. That's what I wanted to see. An example array. Perfect. We'll put you right over here. Yeah, this is a good spot. So take your result pedestal. Take your target pedestal. Take the source pedestal. Take the mercury catalyst. And then, why are there missing... Oh, that goes here. So now it said you have to link it by you right-click here. It worked. Now it said you actually have to power this using... A glowing orb will show above a pedestal if it contains sulfur. Flux particles will fly from the emitter to the pedestals if the array is active. Right-click with the emitter to link it. Finally, place the emitter near the pedestals and supply it with mercury flux by attaching it to a flux emitter. So do I take this crystal and then... How do I do this? Reformation, target. Huh. Converts mercury from its crystal form into its flux form. Well, this is the crystal form. How do we convert it? You don't throw it, that's for sure. What about the shard? Oh, okay, the shards can go in there. And that's powering this. 1000 MF, 50,000 MF. And now we should be able to convert, in this case, we can convert lead to iron and iron back into lead. So let's see, if we do this, it should show up. Huh, I don't see it here. Let's see, reformation. Amethyst and rare gems makes amethyst. Common metals, common gems can make twice as many common metals. Lapis, looks like lapis is a common gem. Copper and copper makes copper again. Diamond is a precious gem. Tin and iron can make more tin, so it looks like these are common metals. Alchemical niter, precious gems, and 4 precious other metals can make more precious gems. Alchemical niter, common gems, common metals, makes common gems. Okay, interesting. So there's a lot to do here. And specifically what it wants us to do is make alchemical sulfur, which is iron and alchemical rare metal. And alchemical rare metal comes from digestion, which comes from these ones here, which means you actually have to go up to energetic alchemy, get the archaic brick, and then get these two down here. Huh, interesting. So this episode went on quite long, but we had quite a lot to craft. We had quite a lot to craft. Sometimes I can't speak. And we accomplished quite a lot this episode. Glad you stuck around. I'm your host, Amos28, and I'll see you guys next time.